Get ready for a wild ride through the world of carbon fibers. These high-tech strands are about 5 to 10 micrometers thick, and they're mostly made up of, you guessed it, carbon atoms. Around 90% of these fibers come from a material called polyacrylonitrile, while the remaining 10% are sourced from rayon or petroleum pitch. We won't dive into the nitty-gritty of polyacrylonitrile manufacturing just yet. That's a story for another video. But for now, let's break down the basics of how carbon fibers are made. First up is spinning. Imagine turning plastic into fibers. Sounds crazy, right? Here's how it works. Polyacrylonitrile plastic gets mixed with some special chemicals and is then pushed through tiny jets into a chemical bath, where it solidifies into fibers. These new fibers are washed and stretched until they reach the perfect diameter. Next, we move on to stabilizing, also known as oxidation. The fibers take a hot roller coaster ride through beds of loose materials held up by hot air. As they do, they change color from white to gold, to copper, to brown, to black. It's like watching a high-speed sunset. Now it's time to crank up the heat in the carbonizing process. Once stabilized, the fibers are cooked at temperatures ranging from a toasty 1000 Claus to a blazing 3000 degrees Celsius in an oxygen-free furnace. This intense heat transforms them into nearly pure carbon. After surviving the furnace, the fibers need a little makeover. The surface treatment phase gives them a slight oxidation to make them rough enough to bond well with epoxies. Think of it as giving the fibers a bit of texture for better grip. Finally, we have sizing. This is where the fibers get a protective coating to shield them from damage during the next steps. Coatings can include epoxy, polyester, or nylon, among others. The fibers are then wound onto cylinders called bobbins. These bobbins go into a spinning machine where the fibers are twisted into yarns of various sizes. And there you have it. Those are the fundamental steps in the thrilling adventure of carbon fiber manufacturing. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the fascinating world of materials science